Okay, now we're on the testing phase of the Charlynn 2000 series motor. We're going to check the timing, and we're going to do a back pressure test on this thing, load it up, check the seals. Okay, so I know that this is the inside, so the inside port is counterclockwise looking at the shaft. So I know that because I'm going to pressurize this one first, and let's see if it goes the right direction. It'll be counterclockwise when the shaft is pointing at your stomach like this. Okay, now let's see if I can get it over here. So that points to your stomach, so we're going to pressurize this port. It should go counterclockwise. Okay, there it is. Okay, other side. Okay, so you can hear it. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to let it run a little bit, and then you're going to check these body seals. I'm not going to load it yet. You're just going to right away. I think we got it. The timing's all good. You can see. Okay, so I have a way to load these things. What I do is I'm going to pressurize one of these ports and then back load the other port and restrict it and raise the pressure up inside the case. Okay, there it goes. Now, that puts pressure in there, and it's trying to overcome that. At the same time, what it does, it loads the inside the case because the oil's having a hard time getting out, and that's where we're going to check for the leaks. Okay, now what happened, you saw why this came in. That seal blew out in the front. I've never seen that happen before. I'm starting to believe that it was some old stock on the seal kit. Okay, so we'll let this run a while. Now this only works one way. I can almost shut it down, so you can see that. But that's good because I got about 500 pounds on the inside of this. Now these particular motors are designed that they run them in series. Sometimes you can have 2 or 3 of these motors series, one from the other, and each one it starts putting back pressure against each of them on the other motors because the load, and that's why it has a high pressure seal in there. And that's where it was leaking. Now this particular motor, I saw it on the machine. The other one's leaking. See, I open that up, let it go. Then I'll stop it. I want to go the other direction. You're going to take your inspection light, just check all this. Now, I've done a lot of these, so I know. I don't know why that one blew out. I don't know if it was old stock on the rubber and the seal kit or what. But we know this one's this seal kit's made, it's only a month old, so I know the materials are good. Now, I got a little bit of leak here, but that's coming from the fitting. What you want to look for is the body seals. So you got to be real careful. That's a messy business, and you got to really watch for leaks. I feel really good about this one, so that gives you an insight as to why you got to check them, because you don't. If I had the timing off, you send this out, it'd be wrong. So it feels pretty good. This is going to go back to the customer at no charge, and then we'll get the other one and fix it now. Sometimes this happens. That's why you want to be real careful, because that particular seal kit was $75. Okay, so we sometimes you have to fix problems and you have to eat them. So that's why you want to really pay attention to this when you're doing this kind of stuff, because it, and it's no problem for me because it's a good customer, and I don't, that was a fool on my part. You can't send it to them like that and let them eat it.
Okay, something went wrong, and I don't know what it was. All I can think of, because I've done so many of these, I've never had a problem. So there you go. That's how we test those standby